In this video, I want to talk about one of my beliefs and how this belief makes my life easier. So, my philosophy revolves around a simple idea. Um, we Everything we do for self-satisfaction, and this includes love, kindness, ambition, even self-sacrifice. And love, in particular, is often seen as the ultimate selfless act, right? But in reality, it's the most selfish feeling of all. However, selfishness in this context is not something negative that leads to harm and destruction. I mean, in some people it does, but it's just our natural trait. And we love because it makes us happy. And we care about someone's well being because their suffering would cause us pain. And we even do good for others because they're like seeing them happy brings us joy, makes us happy as well. And it's not cynical, it's just the way we are wired. And a lot of people, they reject this explanation, fearing that it kind of diminishes the value of love and kindness. But understanding this truth could free us, and it just protects us from unnecessary pain and disappointment. And instead of expecting some selflessness from others, we can just appreciate love for what it really is. It's just natural exchange of happiness. And even one of the greatest philosophers, Schopenhauer, argued that all human actions are driven by an unconscious force he called the will. It's just a constant desire for fulfillment. And he believed love is not a noble feeling, but it's just a trick of nature that pushes us towards self satisfaction and survival. And he said, love is nothing but an illusion that enslaves the intellect in the service of the will. And this resonates with the idea that love is not purely altruistic. It exists because it satisfies our own needs and desires. And when you understand that everyone acts for self satisfaction, you stop taking things personally. And if someone insults you, it's not about you, it's about them. Maybe it fits their ego or soothes their insecurities. And whenever I don't understand someone's actions, I just ask myself why. Usually it's 7 times, sometimes more. And almost always the answer is self satisfaction. And once you realize that, resentment or disappointment just disappears. And life becomes simpler when you stop expecting people to act against their nature. Everyone is just looking for ways to feel good, whether through love, success, or even negative actions like putting others down. And instead of resisting this truth, we can just accept it and use it to understand people, to build better relationships, and just live with more peace. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to find happiness in our own way. And that's totally fine. So I hope it'll help someone.